Hi guys, in this video we will be discussing about the accounting equation. I will give you a small introduction and then we will move on to the problem section. Accounting equation is based on the dual aspect principle. To know more about the dual aspect principle, check out the previous videos. I have explained it there. Also known as the balance sheet equation. It is also known as the balance sheet equation because this equation deals with the relation between assets and liabilities plus capital, which summarizes the balance sheet itself. The accounting equation is as follows: assets equal to liability plus capital. Again, we are going to see how it changes from when it is written from a different angle. That is, assets minus liability is equal to capital, and assets minus capital is equal to liability, and assets minus liability minus capital is equal to 0. This is the very same equation written from different perspectives. That's it. Now let us enter into the problem section. The question is as follows. Give accounting equation for each of the following transactions. Started business with cash rupees 5,000. Purchased goods on credit rupees 400. Purchased goods on cash rupees 100. Purchased postal articles rupees 50. Withdrew for personal use rupees 70. The thing to know generally about this accounting equation is that each and every amount which I read out now will appear twice. Now let us discuss how the problem can be solved. And remember, this is the format. There should be one transaction column. Then the asset column is equal to liabilities plus capital. Again in the second row, you will show the split of each asset. Below the asset, it is cash plus stock. And then below the liabilities, it is creditors plus capital. Whatever liability, they have mentioned it in a split, like what liabilities and what assets are to be used. So let us move on to the first transaction. Started business with rupees 5,000. So as I said earlier, this amount of rupees 5,000 should appear twice. And let us see which two places this 5,000 appears. Since the business is started with rupees 5,000, that is assumed to be in the form of cash. So, since it is assumed to be in the form of cash, it will appear under the cash. And again, it should appear once more. Since this 5,000 is bought in by the proprietor, it should be shown on the capital side, because any asset or anything which is bought in by the proprietor should be added to the capital. So this 5,000 should also appear on the capital of the asset, liability side. And again, since the stock is 0 in this transaction, stock should be shown 0, creditors should be shown 0, and capital again 5,000. Now the second transaction, purchased goods on credit rupees 400. Now since it is the purchase of goods on credit, it will increase the stock. Since goods are purchased, it will increase the stock. So you have to add rupees 400 to the stock. And again, this 400 should appear on the liability side under creditors, because this purchase is done on credit. Since this purchase is done on credit, it should be shown on the creditors, that is on the liability side. Again, after recording these two transactions, you will have to add these transactions. Like, you have to add cash 5,000 plus the 0 is equal to 5,000 again, and 0 plus 400 is equal to creditors 400, you have added it, and then capital 5000. You're just adding it up, that's it. And again, the third transaction is purchased goods on cash. Now, when things are purchased in cash, you are giving cash to get something. So, it should be deducted from the cash. So, cash is shown as minus 100. And again, you are purchasing goods on cash. So, goods is again, I told you, stock, and you are getting stock. That is, your stock is increasing. Your cash is decreasing because you are giving away cash. That is why it is denoted as minus 100. Again, your stock is increasing. That is why it is denoted as plus 100. Again, this transaction or this amount has appeared twice. That is less cash 100, add stock rupees 100. And again, you're doing the same thing. You're adding it up. That is plus 5000 minus 100 is equal to 4900. And 400 plus 100 is equal to 500. Again, if you come up to the next section, since creditors, there is no entry for creditors here. Again, if you're adding it up with 0, you'll get 400. And capital side also, this transaction has no entry. So 5000 plus 0 is equal to 5000 itself. And coming to the fourth transaction, purchased postal articles rupees 50. Now, postal articles is not a stock, or they have not purchased it in the form of goods. It is not stock. But so this 50 should appear twice. That is, since you're purchasing it in the form of cash, you gave cash to purchase the postal article, it will appear on the cash side. And since you gave cash which came in the form of capital, the capital should be deducted with rupees 50 because you are paying cash for it, which is from the capital. You're paying cash from the capital to get postal articles. Since it is not goods, it is just postal articles, you can't do anything with the stock. Instead, you are doing it with cash and capital. Now, cash is less 50 and capital also minus 50. Now, minus 50. And so 4900 minus 50 is equal to 4850. Again, 500. Since there's no record for stock, it is plus 0. That is again 500. And again, in the creditor section also there's no record. So 400 plus 0, that is 400 again. And then capital, there is 5000 minus 50, that is 4950. Again, the last transaction, withdrew cash for personal use. So here, the proprietor has withdrawn cash for his own use or his personal use. So since the withdrawal is in the form of cash, it should be deducted from the cash section, minus 70. And since the proprietor has withdrawn cash for his personal use, his capital should be deducted with rupees 70 again. Since it is a drawing, it should be deducted from the capital. And again, 4850 minus 70 is 4780. Again, 500 plus 0 is equal to 500. 400 plus 0, that is the creditor, so it is 0. Again the 400. And again 4950 minus 70 is 4480. And there is one more thing, that is, if you add this 4780 plus 500, and this 400 along with this 4480, you will get the same amount. That proves that assets equals liability. Please note that the format has been explained in the beginning. Since there is a ribbon covering the heading or the first row, refer the starting or even this in order to get the proper format. Reference Accountancy 1 by P.K. Lazar.